Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana is renowned for its exceptional customer service. The park boasts an impressive array of roller coasters and water slides, ensuring a top-notch experience with every visit. In keeping with their commitment to excellence, they're introducing a new steel coaster to their offerings. For the first time, the park will feature a true family coaster. And not just any family coaster, a Vekoma family Boomerang. This ride type, popular in numerous European parks, is making its debut in the Western Hemisphere. Known for their thrilling rides, but also their small, compact layout, I was excited to learn more about this edition and am eager to visit to experience it firsthand. So, that's exactly what I did.
Well, we made it. We're back in Santa Claus, Indiana after 3 long years for Good Gravy Media Day. So excited to ride it. Apparently, there's great theming. There's going to be a ton of cool things with this ride. So it is currently 7:15 in the morning. So let's get in and ride this Boomerang, and there's also some word that Voyage is going to be open a bit today, so that'll be exciting. So let's go see.
We started our day by exploring the newly updated Thanksgiving area and made a stop at the Perky Turkey. This adorable new coffee and boba shop not only has what might be the best name ever, but the coffee was surprisingly excellent as well.
Tell me this right here, the Perky Turkey isn't the greatest name you've ever heard for a coffee shop. That's the best thing. And the coffee's good too. I love this.
We continued our day by heading to the newly revamped Thanksgiving section, which was stunning. The design of the gravy boat flower pot was particularly clever, creating the illusion of gravy pouring onto the rocks, hence the brown colored stones along the path contrasted with the white ones. The effect is most striking from above, especially when viewed from the top of Voyage.
The one thing I really love about this ride is how they completely transform the whole park area. This used to be Pilgrim's Plunge, and they completely reused the ride station. It's looked like concrete for years. It's just been disappointing. You would always see it climbing a Voyage, and now the whole area feels brand new. It's beautiful. It truly feels like that's grandma's house, and they got the gravy boat river. Everything about this ride is just gorgeous and perfect. I adore it.
The entrance to this area is impressively welcoming, akin to arriving at a Thanksgiving meal at grandma's house. After enjoying some Dippin' Dots sample, we queued for the latest roller coaster, which boasts one of the most impressive queues I've ever seen. It's designed like a walk through grandma's house, but in this case, it leads into the Van Snoodle family home for Thanksgiving dinner. The first room you enter is the living room, rich in detail including old theme park footage playing on the TV. The hallway is lined with family portraits leading to a bathroom, a teenager's room with Beatles music playing and an amazing globe spinning overhead, and another living area with a piano and a library. The attic above is meticulously detailed and even features a trophy hall that humorously celebrates trophies like their grooviest gravy. The path continues into the kitchen where cabinets are opening and closing, and you walk into a dining room set for Thanksgiving dinner. The level of detail rivals even what you might find at a Universal or Disney park. Completed with scents of apples and cinnamon at the entrance and the aroma of a Thanksgiving dinner in the main queue area, this family coaster goes above and beyond in theming, which is why I find it so remarkable.
Alright, it is finally time to get our ride on Good Gravy. I'm so excited for this. Everything about this ride is already so perfect, so cute. I love this. So here we go. Let's see how this thing is. Let's see what it's all about.
We settled into our gravy boat secured by the exceptionally comfortable harness and began our ascent on the backward lift, which was surprisingly high.
Well, they stop there, and here we go.
Once released from the brakes, we dropped and zoomed through the station, veering right through a can of cranberry sauce. And yes, it smelled like cranberries inside. The ride twisted you into a small floater hill, whisked us past some kitchen utensils, and then hurled us into a sharp turnaround, propelling us up a steep spike. Despite being a family ride, the turnaround packed a punch, and the spike offered a thrilling steepness ideal for younger guests.
These are always so much steeper than you think. I love it.
The excitement continued as we did the entire route in reverse, adding a fun twist to the adventure. Although slightly slower on the return, the thrill remained as we sped backward through the station and gently to a stop, then concluding our exhilarating journey on Good Gravy.
First impressions of Good Gravy, it's just the perfect coaster for this park. We've got to do a lot of family Boomerangs recently with our recent Europe trips, and this one is the best. And it's so nice to see some of these finally come to America. They're such a great model, and it's perfect for the whole family. The front spike is a lot steeper than it looks, and the ride has a little force to it. It's really cute. I love the cranberry sauce can. Queue's a great ride. Just the whole first impression of this area, it is gorgeous. It is perfect for Holiday World.
Generously, the park also opens several attractions in the Thanksgiving area, so we took the opportunity to enjoy Getaway. This ride is one of my all-time favorites, a classic interactive dark ride. I have a soft spot for any shooting ride, especially with the classic system, and the charmingly cheesy theme of this one fits the park perfectly.
You can't go wrong with Getaway, and I just love that it's just the definition of a classic dark ride. It's so corny, it's so cheesy, but it's so simple, and I love it. I love those little classic attractions. I'm just a sucker for those.
During the off-season, Holiday World undertook a significant project by retracking over 3,000 feet of their flagship wooden coaster, the Voyage. As the second longest wooden coaster in the world, updating such a large portion of the track is a considerable endeavor. This time, they implemented the new Gravity Group pre-cut track, which has recently enhanced the performance of many wooden roller coasters. This upgrade made the Voyage much smoother, dramatically changing the ride experience. The airtime remains impressive and it still speeds through the layout, but the most noticeable improvement is that ride smoothness in many sections. Compared to my previous rides a few years back where most of the journey felt quite rough, this time I only noticed roughness patches in two specific areas. While I've previously considered the Voyage to be overrated, this renovation has made it far more enjoyable and well worth re-riding. I'm eager to see how it performs at Hollywood Nights this year.
I've never been the biggest fan of Voyage. That's one thing I've just never understood the hype for. And now that they've done 3,000 feet of retracking, that is a night and day difference. That blew my mind. And Hollywood Nights this year, I can't even imagine. That was shocking how good it was.
After enjoying a few rounds on the Voyage, we wrapped up our day with several more rides on Good Gravy. My final assessment is that it's just the ideal addition for Holiday World. Although it might not be the most exhilarating ride, the family Boomerang model in North America is so delightful to finally see. It's perfectly suited for a family-oriented park like Holiday World, filling a gap in their lineup that they've needed to fill for years with that mid-level thrill ride. It proves that a roller coaster doesn't need extreme inversions or intense airtime moments to be enjoyable. What it requires is a compelling theme and an overall fun experience, which is what Good Gravy delivers better than anyone. After all, a ride themed around gravy, it really doesn't get much better than that.
Good Gravy is the perfect addition for Holiday World. This park is just phenomenal, and this is by far like one of the best things they could do. There's not really a good family ride, I feel like, in this park. You have Howler, and then your next step up is Raven. Now you have Good Gravy, and it's by far the definition of a perfect family attraction. The lineup is so evened out, and with all these amazing coasters here, this truly becomes a better family destination and a better destination just for enthusiasts and really the whole family. It's truly the perfect ride. So we will be back at Holiday World in a couple weeks for Hollywood Nights. So we will see you guys then, and don't forget to follow through.